I don't know what just happened. So I have to start over. So this is Happy Hour Friday readings. I don't know. I'm not having any luck with internet today. It's like just bad. My phone, my iPad, everything. So yeah, I'm gonna try to work through this. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna work through it. I'm gonna work through this energy. We're gonna make it work. Okay, so I'm just polysanto cleansing the energies around here. I don't know what's up. Hopefully this is right now. We're cool now with the Wi-Fi and whatever. If it's YouTube, I don't know. Hopefully it's done. So I'm gonna start with I don't know how to pronounce her name. Minai. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Lee is your last name. So I don't know if you're here or not, but you purchased a $5 reading last weekend, way after the live was over. So I'm just gonna honor and still give you your question that you paid for. So you're wondering what should you do to improve your crushes or improve your crush relationship. I don't know what you're saying. I guess you're saying how can you improve the relationship with your crush in the next few months to the end of the year. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Thank you, Ethan. Okay. I don't know why, I just feel kind of stank. And then now I can't see my chat from here. This is like annoying. I don't know. Whatever. I'm trying to check the chat from my other tablet and it's not allowing me to do it. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to tap into your energy and you're asking about a specific crush and how can you improve the relationship with this person within the next few months close to the end of the year. So let's see. How can she improve this crush? What's up, everybody? What can she do to improve her relationship with her crush? What can she do? Okay. So the Eight of Cups came out. The Knight of Swords and the Justice card came out. So whoever this person is that you're thinking about, more than likely, just one I'm picking up, I don't know, you might not want to hear this one. I don't feel like this might stick that long. This might be a phase or this could be a connection that just doesn't have the longevity. If this is improvement, I'm seeing possibly walking away from, you know, something that's preventing you from getting closer to this person. So say you're holding on to old baggage or, you know, negative thinking. But I'm just picking up that more than likely this connection might not stick. But if you want this to be something, if you can help it, if that's, you know, if it's a free will choice, I'm picking up healing. So yeah, if this is like negative emotions that you're holding on to, negative thinking patterns, I feel like Spirit is saying in order to have a successful relationship, period, with anybody, you got to release that energy. The Tower is clarifying the Justice card. So with that, I feel, yeah, there is some things that need to be released, but it could be that this connection is just like a momentary thing. I don't know. I'm not really getting too much from this situation. I really don't feel too much from it. I'm just be honest. The Lovers and the Emperor card. So there might be feelings that you have for this person, and it's not that this person doesn't like you. It could just be certain things that, you know, it just doesn't stick. I don't know why I'm picking that up. I'm not seeing this going that far. I don't know why, but that's just what I'm seeing. If you can help it, like I said, if there's anything that you can do to make it last a little bit longer or bring things closer together, it would definitely be healing. But this person could be the thing that helps you to release and heal those things that you need to heal. And it kind of seems that way. I don't feel like this is someone that you should necessarily start anything with other than what it already is. But that's just what I'm picking up. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so the next person. Okay, so yours is a photography. You're under a photography name. I'm not gonna say it, but photography. And your question was, is anyone secretly in love with you or secretly admiring you at the moment? That's an interesting question. That is an interesting one. I like that one. It's interesting. Okay, so whoever this individual is, ask for highest guidance, truth, and clarity. This happened to their energy. If anyone is secretly in love with them, romantically in love with them, or secretly admiring them at the moment, is there anyone specific? Please give me clarity. Okay. I'm going to get a yes. Okay, so you have the Hermit card, which to me is kind of like, not sneaky in a bad way, but kind of just keeping a low profile. Gathering information. So someone could be gathering information about you, like trying to get to know you without actually like getting to know you. It's kind of like behind the scenes. With the Empress card, I feel like this is definitely an attraction energy. With the Devil card, even more so. I feel like this is an attraction. So you do have someone that is definitely attracted to you, that does admire you. I'm not seeing any like emotional energy, so I don't want to say in love, but I do feel like you have sparked someone's interest, and maybe this person is really interested in you, because the Devil card is like heavy attraction, could be even be obsession a little bit, but I feel this person is definitely attracted to you. These are all earth energies, which is why I say that I feel like it's kind of surface level for now. This might not be someone that you know, or you don't know too much about them and they don't know too much about you. With the Hermit card, that's Virgo, so that's earth energy. The Empress is Taurus and Libra, so air and earth. And then the Devil card is Capricorn, which is earth. So I feel like this is someone who's, still trying to understand you or just get to know you, but they're definitely interested. I don't even feel like I need to clarify, but I'll just pull a couple more. Okay, so it's someone that's hidden, someone that maybe you might have an interest in. It might be one of the few people that you have an interest in already, or you're someone out of many maybe that they're already looking into. With the Four of Cups, they do definitely idealize you. They do fantasize and daydream about you. I would say that this is someone that maybe someone that you would be interested in, or you already are interested in. With the Emperor, I see this as like a good looking person, and obviously you have counterparts, the Emperor and the Empress. So yeah, so this could be someone that you would be interested in, or maybe you already are interested in them. But definitely, I will say at the very least, you have someone admiring you at the moment. They are keeping things on the low, because it's like they want to get to know you without actually approaching you for whatever reason, which is kind of, to me, like, just say something, you know what I mean? Okay, so Jenny, what do I need to know about your Taurus man intentions with you, a Pisces, in order to decide what to do next? So what do you need to know about your Taurus man intentions with you in order to decide what to do next? Okay, so what is it that you need to know in order to know what to do next with this Taurus man? What is his intentions, Divine Spirit? What is his truest intentions with Jenny, this Taurus that Jenny is referring to? What is it that she needs to know about his intentions? Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun card. So the Judgment card comes out, the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card. Thank you. The only thing that I would say is, if this person was, I'm not going to say, well, Shitty, if this was a shiesty person, okay, that's better. If this was a shiesty person in the past, they are shifting out of that. With the Sun card, it seems like this person is a little more, I feel like, looking to start over. Okay? Because the Judgment card is also about renewal and second chances. It's also about second chances, and I'm also getting with the Wheel of Fortune that is a shift. So if there was something in the past that might have not have been serving either one of you, that's going to end. Six of Pentacles. Sorry, I'll pull from the top. The Hangman and the Ace of Wands. So if this was a person that just was not giving and putting enough energy and effort towards a connection, that could be shifting. I feel like they've had time to think and look at things from another angle and perspective. maybe see things how you see it, because the hangman is Pisces and you're a Pisces, so maybe they've gotten, a chance to look at things how you see it. The Six of Pentacles is also a Taurus card, so I would say that that's them. Maybe they were not the type that was giving to the situation. Maybe they were taking more than they were giving. Maybe there wasn't a mutual agreement or understanding with something. Maybe you guys just weren't seeing eye to eye. But I feel like I said, with some time to really reflect and see things from your perspective, it's changed how they're seeing things. And I feel like they want to take an active approach to make things, refresh, renewal, start over, have a little more of a light energy, not so much of seriousness. I feel like they are stepping up to the plate. The top card is the Moon card, so this is you being lost. And this is also a Pisces card. The Emperor could be him, stepping up to the plate. So that's what I'm picking up as far as their situation is. But you do have to, obviously, if that's an issue in the past, you're going to have to judge the situation, whether it's worthy of your time or energy, based upon, are they making any progress? Okay, how long is this progress going to stick around? If they have a pattern of, I'm going to do better, and then they might, for a little bit, then the next, they stop, it's like, okay, well, I need to think about this first before I just make any decisions, because it might not be all that great. So that's what I'm picking up. Just make sure that you're using your discernment if this person is really getting it together, or are they just, playing those games where, oh, I'm going to do better, and then they revert back to the same patterns. Okay. All right, next person is Alejandra, and she has 2 questions that she purchased. Her first question was, when will be the right timing for him and I to be together? So, Divine Spirit, when do you see the right timing based upon their energies and their intentions with each other to be together? And maybe divine energy that we can't see or she can't see and understand. When is the best time for these two to be together, Divine Spirit? Okay, the World card. You're welcome, Jenny. And the Lovers card comes out. Okay, so obviously with the World card and the Lovers, I feel things do need to change in relation to your connection. And it could be once a cycle is ended, so something... Oops, why is my cards all mixed up? Something does need to change, like a cycle does need to come to an end. It could be, by your free will, your choice you're making, because this is just one person. So it could be that this is up to you to make that, that shift and close out those chapters that need to be closed out. Because there is a strong connection between you and this person. But you know what? That doesn't always mean that it's of your highest good. But in this case, I feel like Spirit's giving you the free will to decide what it is that you want. But I feel like something does need to be closed out. The Empress comes out. And the Three of Swords. So it's kind of like you might have to be the initiator in order to cleanse and heal whatever needs to be healed. But I feel like it starts with you. So before you can see any changes in this relationship and before things can come together, I feel like you might have to make that change within yourself. You have to shift your own reality. You have to shift your own energy. And there could be some things that this person is reflecting to you that you need, to let go of and heal. It could also be other people too. It could be past relationships. It could just be anything that you're witnessing that could be triggering you. I would say that this energy of Venus, you might have Taurus or Libra as your Venus sign, or it could just represent the Venus retrograde. So the Venus retrograde may cause you to really reflect. It may trigger you, but it's all for the healing. It's all for the greatest good. So it's like based upon how you handle yourself and how you take care of yourself. And this could even be you focusing more on yourself rather than him. Is actually what's going to help you. And that's usually how it goes in relationships. It's common. That you have to be a better person before you can even be with anybody. They say you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. And that's kind of the energy that I pick up. Until then, it's kind of like it's the timing. If I had to put a timing on it, it's more based upon your healing. But it can also be something to do with Gemini, because you do have the Gemini card with the Lovers. The World card to me is kind of a fluid energy, but if I had to say free will versus set timing, it could be free will versus Gemini energy. So that could be, obviously, Gemini we know is late May to mid June. So that's a possibility, but I feel like at least you have that window, the free will choice to handle whatever this is now. You have that timing to do that. But based upon where things are, I feel like Spirit is saying Gemini season. But I don't feel like that's set in stone, though. I feel like it's based upon free will. I hope that made any bit of sense. That was your first question. Your second question is, okay, why am I the one to where he saw something different? Okay, so what is it? I guess pretty much what you're asking is, why is it that he sees something different in you versus than other women that he's been with? So let's see. Why is it that Alejandra is, out of the girls that he has dated and been with, why is she the one that he saw something significant or different in? Okay. Chariot card, Tower, and the Death card. So it could be, yeah, this stays, I always leave my happy hours up so you can come back and watch them. What I'm picking up is that you might push this person and they might, like it or they don't like it, but they do recognize the fact that you do push them out of their comfort zone. They might not be the type where someone kind of pushes them to be better than who they are and what they're doing. So some women allow, men to stay complacent and just stay the same and do the same things, especially if these are toxic patterns. They kind of just allow that. They don't have the standard to say, I'm not dealing with that, or, help to better a person. I feel like they're not used to that. I'm seeing the Chariot card as like an achievement. So it's kind of like pushing to be better. The Tower card is always going to be that great triggering within the self. Sometimes another person has to be that one to do it, especially if their relationships or their ideal of love is built off of like faulty foundations. You could have came in and kind of shifted that for them without really realizing that's what you were doing. With the Death card, there's no excuses. You can't complain about what a situation is. Death is inevitable, and so is birth, so is life. So I feel this change was inevitable. It was supposed to happen anyway, but I feel like this person might fear change, or they fear, changing themselves, or they just don't feel like they're capable of changing, so they stay in this stagnation, or this stagnated energy, stuck in this. Could be depression. It could be just the way that they've been running and doing things in their life that's not really of their highest good. It's built off of, faulty things. And I feel like as a mirror, Spirit may have sent you to them to kind of shake their world up to get them on their, get them on their ish. Why is this card upside down? Okay, I'm going to clarify, but I kind of feel like I said it. Okay. Justice card tells me definitely this could be like a karmic agreement, or it's just you're showing them, their rights and their wrongs, kind of like you're reading them their rights, like a police officer, like, and you might not mean to do that. It could just be what you are, but you are giving something to them that's valuable, and they're recognizing that. Also, at the same time, there is a level of comfort. They might even feel a bit of a mothering energy, or like a safe comfort energy that comes from you, that they know that you truly care about them. It could also be that they're used to superficial connections where, it's all about, just superficiality. It's not, about evolution and processing, or it's not or progress processing. Progress, it could also be, you as a person, you might require more out of yourself, and that could even trigger them to look at themselves as well. And on my clock, it was 5:55. That's weird. Okay. And fives are about change. So that's funny that number came up. All right. Next person is Myra Monet. Myra Monet. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. If not, I apologize. Okay. Alrighty. You purchased 2 questions. So your first question is, You didn't give me any names, so I'm not, well, yeah, you did, one of them. So I'm not going to say the person's name. But your first question was, how can you make moolah? How can you make some money? That's a good question. Okay. How can Ira make more money? What is the best route for her to make more money, Divine Spirit? Oh. Sorry. Well, my bad. Hopefully nobody... I don't know. I mean, I understand if people don't want names, like say your name is out there, but you have somebody else's name you don't want out there. Otherwise, like if you know a friend that watches me or something, I don't know why y'all be like, don't say my name. I don't know. I'm not being disrespectful. I understand. My bad, though, if that's what your intentions were. Why is this card? Okay. My cards are like facing the wrong way. What did I do to my deck? I don't know what I did to my deck. Anyway, so your first question, you have the Death card, the Chariot, and the Fool. So obviously some shifts or some changes. But the Chariot card, I do see this as a card of achievement, ambition, direction. Also, it could be, you know, spirit taking charge and control, but also you having to be in alignment with that. With the Fool card, I'm getting that if you have some ambitious ideas, I gotta fix my deck. I don't know what happened to it. If you have some ambitious ideas or plans, to me it seems like Spirit is telling you to act on those ideas. So it could be something that you want to do. Maybe it's something innovative. It's something different. It's a switch up. You definitely have to do something different. If it's not that this is an innovative idea, it could just be something will spark for you. And I feel like it more than likely will be something that you want to take charge with the Chariot card. The Chariot card, it can also be someone else too that you're working with. It could be collaborating with somebody. It could be yeah, it could, if you're not working with someone per se, say you're taking ideas from a person, maybe they give you suggestions about something, I would take that if it sounds good, if it sounds like you can see the success and the growth in it. Clarify. The Emperor, the Seven of Wands, and the Hermit. So this is like something entrepreneurial. I get. I feel like this is you being an entrepreneur, or maybe you're working for someone who is starting their own business and might need some people on their team or something. It could be something small, but it has a potential to grow, or it has potential to go far. I kind of get the idea that you might be looking at things from a limited perspective or feeling creatively blocked. Or if you have creative ideas, you're not allowing yourself to fully go after them. You've been harboring a lot of ideas. Could be you just have all these great grand ideas that you can share with the world. And it's like you're not allowing yourself to jump on that. Do it. To me, this seems like entrepreneurship. It could be working with other people. Has something to do with innovation or just something that you want to do differently. And I feel like Spirit's saying whatever it is, especially if it's something you never tried, to take a leap of faith on it. That is what I'm picking up. I don't know if that made any sense. Let me know. Let me get through my list and I'll let you guys know if I'll take any more. Because I have to eat. I haven't ate all day. Well, I had a smoothie this morning and half a banana, but that's it. Okay. Your second question is, should I pursue an intimate relationship with so-and-so? Okay. Should you pursue an intimate relationship with so-and-so, which I have their name in my head. So let's see. I'm going to pull 5 cards just as probability. And Spirit, show me how this is a yes and show me how it's a no. Please very clear about that. Okay. Should Mira pursue an intimate relationship with this person? I don't know why it's not charging. The Hangman, the Justice card, the Hermit, the Empress, and the Devil. I don't know if you mean intimate as in sexual. If it's sexual, I'm getting why not. Romantic, I would think about that a little bit. And it seems like you've been thinking a little bit too hard on it, maybe. Like, you, with the Hangman and the Hermit, you might have been just thinking too much about this. Like, ooh, I don't know if I should, because what if this is right or what if this is wrong? Should I? Shouldn't I? Even though there is heavy attraction. If this is sex, I'm saying I'm getting to go for it. If this is romantic, I'm not getting so much unless you guys have an understanding or agreement as to whatever it is that you guys want, like as far as a relationship, because otherwise it can get a little bit conflicting and confusing. You don't want to get tangled up in something that you just, you know. I'm going to clarify the energy surrounding this. Okay, the Death card and the High Priestess. So you kind of know something about this is going to shift things between you. It's definitely going to make a big of a difference. And I feel intuitively you know how things are going to end up and go, whether you decide to be intimate with them or you do not decide. I feel like you know what the result of that's going to be. But if I would say if it's just strictly sex, I'm not getting a no on that. Romantic, I would kind of think about that. But that is what I'm picking up. All right. Stephanie S. I'm going to call you Stephanie S. Okay. My week was okay. I mean, it wasn't bad. I had a little bit of a break. I actually wasn't that booked up this week, so I actually had some time to chill and relax and reflect, which is cool. I hope your week was well. Okay. Okay, so you want to know will you be able to get your own place anytime soon. So I'm going to pull 5 cards for probability from this deck. Divine Spirit, based upon Stephanie's energy and her living situation right now. Do you see her? Ooh, card flew. I'm already getting a yes with the Magician, the Hierophant, the Strength card, the High Priestess, the Lovers. I feel like yes. I'm getting a yes because I feel like it's something that is very feasible that you can do. You can make it happen on your own. I feel like you just have to be dedicated to making that a goal and seeing it as a goal. I feel like you kind of already know or you have an idea how this is going to work out, or you know which path to take. There are decisions to make, so you could be trying to decide. There's possibly a hidden fear surrounding this, whether you can do it or you can't do it, or am I going to be able to make it on my own? That's your ego, because all these other cards are very empowering. Even the Strength card, you know, for some reason I'm getting it, the Strength card is the only no card. But even if I can flip it and look at it in a positive light, I would say you have the will to make this happen. These are all very powerful cards, powerful energies. You have the help of the divine, or, you know, an angel or spirit guide with the Lover's card. But I feel like you have the capability and the power to do it. As a Magician and the High Priestess, definitely. You can manifest it. You might even be manifesting things right now in your life that you have no idea. You have no idea about. But, yeah. You might be doing that all day because you have a powerful manifestation energy and you're just kind of subconsciously manifesting certain things. I feel like if you get control over not just this situation but other things in your life, you will see positive results. But I feel like you just had to trust in that, believe in your own power and ability to make that happen, because I feel like you know your own power and you know your own strength. Okay? So I'm getting a yes with that, most likely. So, yeah. Okay. I'm wishing you luck with that, because I'm trying to find a place too. So I don't know if that's just like where people are, because I've been getting those types of questions lately too. So it could be the season. I don't know if people move around this time of year. I don't know. Okay. Elsena, sorry. I be messing these names up sometimes. Okay. So you want to look at your past, present, and future, and you said if that can't be done, what's the future energy? Well, I pull 3 cards usually anyway, so I'll pull the past, present, and future energy based upon where you are. The future determines that. So Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance, truth, and clarity for Elsena as far as her past, present, and future that's relevant. The World card came out first. Okay. The Moon and the Magician. Okay. So in the past, there could be that there was something that I feel like you've overcome something. It could have been you're stepping into a new phase, a new journey. You might still be in between that based upon what the moon card. You're kind of lost, or maybe you have stepped into a new energy, a new world, or a new you, a new aspect of yourself. And you're trying to figure out how to maneuver through that energy because it's fairly new. I feel like, and this is what I love about these cards, even though I don't know why it's decharging. It's weird. And I hope it doesn't, I hope this does not, I really hope that this does not die on me because it's decharging rather than charging, which is stupid. But with the moon card, it's, with the Sailor Moon, it has Luna on the card. And Luna's the cat. She guides Sailor Moon. So even when Sailor Moon is off her path, she's distracted. When she's doubting herself, Luna has to be that voice of reason to help her get on her ish. And Luna, to me, represents the moon. The moon, Luna means moon in Spanish. I'm sure a lot of you know. But the moon represents intuition. So I feel like that's your inner self that's guiding you, even at the moments where you feel a little bit clumsy, where you feel like you don't know where you're headed, where you're going. What are you doing? You feel distracted by things that you shouldn't be distracted by. Your intuition will get you on track. So even if you're feeling lost right now, you're not really lost because you're still being guided. And if it's not your, just you and your intuition, could also be that you have spiritual guides that make sure that you're staying on your path, okay? So the Magician card as your future, I get that you have the power to really take what this formed energy, because this is a new energy. This is old energy being closed out, stepping into a new cycle. You have the power to create something based upon where you are. And it's dark and it's unknown because you're kind of taking steps as you go. You're creating as you're going. So it's like a clean canvas and you're taking a paintbrush and each time you're creating something. And I kind of feel like that's where you are. So it could be your life. It could be spiritually, this could be romantically, whatever. It could be all areas of your life. With the Magician, he has all 4 elements, so it could be all areas of your life. So that is what I'm picking up. So it's more expansive to know that we can create our own reality and things are not so fixed, I find that more expansive rather than hearing like, oh, this is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. You can't change it. Some circumstances in life, yeah, it is set like that, but not everything in life is set to be this is what it is. You can't do nothing about it. It's not always like that. All right, so Taniesha, I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. I always mess up. Okay. This is your reading, and you want to know, you're welcome. You want to know what is to come in your near future. So you have 2 questions. So yeah, what is to come in the near future? So let's see. Based upon your energy and where you are, where are you going to be in the near future? Where is she going to be in the near future based upon what she's currently manifesting and her current intentions? Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, these are good energies. The Hermit. So you're going to be going through some major shifts, or you could be going through some major shifts and changes right now. Please do not, hold on, sorry. I got to check my battery. This is making me mad. It's not even a retrograde. Like, what's going on? What's happening? Okay. So I feel like either you are currently going through a shift or you are going to be going through a lot of changes because you are stepping into a new energy, a new phase. A lot of us are. I feel like this is a collective energy, honestly. And because of that, you might feel a little bit tired and fatigued, but I feel like Spirit's going to take you inward, make you reflect on something, maybe reflect on the past, the old energy, the things that you've gotten away from, technically, the energies that you shifted away from, because you are kind of like this child riding her bike and you got to take the training wheels off and go with what you learned and what you know. How mom or dad told you how to ride that bike is kind of like Spirit's like, okay, remember what I told you. Now it's time for you to act on that. Now you're you're free. It's time for you, when you start kindergarten, I'm not going to be able to go with you. You're going to have to go by yourself. I can't hold your hand. But remember what I told you. Don't talk to strangers. Do this, do that. Pay attention to your teacher in class. Blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's kind of how the universe is speaking to you, or will be speaking to you. Clarify. Too many cards when it come out. But the Five of Pentacles comes out. So there is a shift. There's going to be if you felt kind of, just that energy of non-support, whether that be from the universe, whether that be from people around you, spirits heard you. You might even have cutting cords from things that you just weren't, getting anything out of. It was no substance. And this could also be better relationships and connections with other people. But I also see healing as well. So you're going to continue to heal based upon your connections with others. But it seems like this is a positive thing, or you're going to see this as a positive, or why it was you had to go through the triggering, the hurt, and the pain. And that's where the Hermit card comes in. Everything that I've learned, it's time to step out on that and what I've learned. So, that's awesome. So it looks like a few people are going to be starting new cycles. I feel like pretty much everybody is starting a new cycle, and that is exciting. So, kudos to y'all. Okay. All right. Your second question was, will you be buying your dream home soon? Okay. So let's see, based upon where you are with this dream home, will you be buying your dream home soon? I hope so. Shoot. I love watching those house shows on, I think it's HGTV or something. I love watching those shows where they renovate the homes, or I love those types of shows. I don't know. I like houses. I love kitchens. I don't know why. I just love kitchens. Kitchens are cute. Like, the kitchen has to be banging. Okay, I'm going to pull 5 cards and see what the probability of you getting this dream home that you're referring to, Divine Spirit, based upon where her energy is. Okay. Wheel of Fortune again. So this could be part of... Okay, High Priestess, the Lovers, and the Star. I feel like that's a yes. Okay, because you got the Star, which is, of course, to me is a yes card. The Lovers card, in this case, I'm getting this is, your dream. This is your heart. I'm getting a yes. So is the Star is a dream. The Fool card is a yes card. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm saying this is a positive energy. The High Priestess, I feel like it's kind of one of those things that deep down inside. So I get that this is a yes too. I'm getting all yeses. So I get a good vibe from this. The probability seems very high for you to manifest this. It seems very high. Okay. So yeah, it could, I don't really get a timing energy on this. It could just be based upon what you're manifesting or the direction you take with this. But I do see it manifesting. It's a high probability. That's what I'm picking up. Okay. Michelle. Okay, so the question that you asked, will you get rehired at your former place of work? Okay. Let's see. Michelle, what is the highest probability? What is the probability of Michelle being rehired at her former place of work that she is referring to? Okay, the Wheel of Fortune came out again. High Priestess, Fool, the Temperance, and the Hierophant. Okay. So there's something about divine timing on this with the Temperance, and I feel like the Wheel of Fortune, there's something about divine timing. It could be that things have to, it's kind of like things have to work themselves out, or spirits moving things in a certain direction. But I'm also getting to kind of detach from the situation. There may be someone that, this could be a boss, or this could be someone that was over you that you worked with that is involved. I feel like you kind of, you already know. This could be someone that you work with. Yeah, I feel like this is someone that you already have a work connection with. You already have a connection with this person, and it could be based upon their decision that you're kind of in this waiting period, kind of just like, okay, well, I'm waiting, time is passing, but I feel like you will hear something back, Okay? The Star card and the Justice card, I feel like if this is something you truly want, I feel like it's yours with the Star card and the Justice card at the bottom. I feel like it's yours. So the probability of you getting rehired, I feel like is high. It's divine timing. So be patient, detach, don't worry about it, pretty much, if you can help it. Sometimes it is hard to detach and not worry about things, but I feel like Spirit is telling you to detach. Okay? Okay, Natalie. Okay, Natalie, you want to know if you should end things with your Aries. Let's see. Divine Spirit asks for highest guidance for Natalie. If she should end things with her Aries, this Aries person that she's referring to and asking about, should she end her relationship with this person? You're welcome. Oh my God, I keep pulling the Wheel of Fortune for everybody. The Temperance, the Lovers, the Star, the Hierophant. Okay. So this is what I'm getting. If you feel that, I don't know, this is exactly what I'm picking up. If you feel like it's a positive thing to let this person go, then yes. If you feel like it's a positive thing to not let, or if it's not a positive thing to let this person go, then the answer is no. Because I have a lot of positive cards. So I kind of feel like it's how you perceive the situation. If you perceive it as, this is positive, I do want to end this, let it be over. Or if you see this as a negative thing that you have to end it with this person, then then it's a no. So however you see it, because these are positive cards. The other thing that I'm picking up is if nothing's changing within time, like this person has not changed, this person, in spite of no matter what the connection is, because the Lover's card is here, regardless of what the connection is with this person, if you've been waiting for things to turn out in a desired outcome with the Star card, you've been working with this person, you feel like you've been putting in the energy and the work and the healing efforts towards this, but you're not seeing any change from this person. But there's still a level of loyalty, and I feel like it could be because you have a connection to this person. It could be that it might be time to end things if this person is just not shifting, they're not changing. But like I said, I feel like Spirit's telling you, because these are all yes cards to me, I feel like Spirit's telling you if it's a good thing that you want to end things, then it's a yes, that you need to end things. If you see this as a negative thing, then no, it may not be time to end things, but it's how you perceive it. But those are the energies that I am picking up. So I hope I did not confuse you with that, but that's what I'm picking up. Okay. All right, Sarita, you purchased 2 questions. Okay. All right, your first question was, will you and Elle get on the same page, or are you just wasting your time? Okay. It's funny how Spirit aligns people's questions up, because it's kind of like people kind of ask the same questions after each other. It's weird. I've noticed that like a few times that I've done these. Okay, Sarita wants to know if will they get on the same page, or is she just wasting her time? So let's see. Let's see where you guys are with each other. Where is she at with this person, Elle, whoever she's referring to? Where are they at with her? And where's the relationship at as itself? The High Priestess. So where you're at, you may definitely, you want to shift. You want things to change, obviously, because it's in your question. I feel like this energy of the same page energy is you wanting something to shift. You want something to change. You could be tired of how things are going and how things are moving with this person. They might even be feeling a little bit, like they've lost control, like you have control over them, or you're kind of forcing them to do or be things. And they might feel like you guys are just going through a repetitive cycle, like they just, they can't get it right, or they feel like they just can't be who you want them to be. At the end of it, I feel like you both know what you need to do, because I feel like you're on the same page as far as, okay, what do we need to do? I'm going to clarify these cards. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, but Raid, give me a second to finish the list, because certain people have already paid before I started the live. So if I can get through this list and I'm not, feeling sickly because I haven't ate, I might take more. I don't want to overdo myself. overwork myself, I guess you can say. Okay. Yeah, so you're tired of certain things. You might feel like you've gotten your hopes up, or you just, at this point, I don't know why I'm hearing like, enraged, like rage. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, you're enraged, like, I can't anymore. With this person, with the Six of Pentacles, it's definitely like this person may feel like they're not giving enough to the situation, or they feel like they have to, put some force into what they're offering and what they're giving. Both of you kind of already know what you need to do, and where you're standing right now, it might require you to look at things from each other's perspective, and maybe say, for instance, if this was my sister, what would I tell her to do? You know what I mean? It's, yeah, it has a level of that, like, I don't know. I'm just getting what should I do? Look at it from their perspective, not just yours, but also maybe outer body. Like, if I was somebody else in my shoes, how would I approach the situation? So I kind of feel like that's what Spirit's telling you to do with this. It's more self-advice. I don't feel like Spirit's telling you straight up, like, you know what I mean? I feel like there's some work to be done between you two. Second question. Any messages that you need to hear from Spirit at this time? Okay. What messages Sarita needs to hear, Divine Spirit, at this time? Any relevant and important messages that she needs to know and hear? Oh my God, this is a stalker card right now. Like, the Wheel of Fortune is like stalking me and everybody. The Lover's card. Oh my God. The Hierophant. He came out quite a few too. I feel like what Spirit wants you to know, that there's definitely, I feel like this is about your relationship. There's definitely room for improvement or shifts to change in your love life if it's not with this person. But I kind of feel like it is with this person. But if it's not, if you decide to go a different route, things will shift for the better. I feel like you need to stay firm in what it is that you want. Not in a sense of being rigid or, being controlling, but in a way that if you have standards and you have things that you really want, like, say, for instance, you are a person who likes to date other people. Just, this is an example. Like, you're the type that wants to openly date people. And this other person is like, no, I want my woman to be a one-man woman, or whatever the case may be. I want them to be one person. But you're like, no, I don't see the point in that. I've always been a person with open relationships. I've always been forthcoming about it. If these are things that you are set in, and you believe in, you want children, but they don't. These are things that you're set. Don't change your ways for anybody else, and that could be the choice that has to be made. There is healing that needs to take place. Spirit is telling you to heal. If this is not only about love, I can see that this is about other things in life. Like, you cannot change yourself to fit the mold of other people and what they want you to be, and you can't do that to others. I also feel like Spirit brings people into our lives for a reason. And the choices that we make, they have to come from our heart, but also from our higher perspectives as well. We can't just go solely on our heart all the time, because sometimes we can be misled. We also can't just go off of our ego all of the time either. So that's the energy that I'm picking up as far as like what Spirit wants you to know. There is something that is shifting in your life, and I feel like it comes with a choice, and it comes with you standing firm in your beliefs too. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. Thank you. I appreciate you, because you're always you're always, anybody that's ever donated, someone donated to me. I don't know if like they auto message send thank yous when they do the donations. I think I set it up that way, but if not, I appreciate anybody who's ever donated, anybody who's ever purchased a reading, these happy hour readings, even though like, they keep me winded, but I appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Bombshell. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Sarita. All right. Next person is Evie. Okay, so you have one question. Thank you. I appreciate it. You said thank you for my wonderful readings. Thank you. Okay, so you wanted... Oh, okay. So this is for your sister. Okay. Okay. All right, so your sister wants to know, will her and her ex-lover find their way back to each other? Okay, so let's tap into your sister's energy. And what's up, sister? All right, so let's tap into her energy and see, Divine Spirit, based upon where these connections are, where Christina is with her ex and where they are with her, are they going to make their way back to each other? I'm going to pull 5 cards for probability. Thank you, Simone. Strength card, the Death card, the Fool card, the Justice card, and the Chariot. So I get that it's possible. I'm not getting that it's a yes or a no, but I do get more of a possibility than not. I feel like the biggest thing that she needs to do is detach. Don't try to control the situation. Whatever needs to change, she could be going through a change and so can they. If Spirit is trying to get you both to shift, meaning Christina and the ex, if Spirit's trying to get you both to individually change, I feel let that happen. It's inevitable. Change must happen. The thing is, I feel like don't try to force or control things. Don't, waste too much of your energy focusing on this, worrying about it. Allow your space and your time, because I feel like there's things that you might need to learn. You just really need to trust. The Fool card is like that open-hearted energy where I'm just like free. I just want to do whatever. I'm not worried about today. I'm not worried about tomorrow. I just want to do what's here and right now.